No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Mullen.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock. Coming at you live from Cousin Tyrone's basement.
I'm here in King Gunther's guest room. Just lighting the sage, baby. Lighting the sage. Why not?
What's
you know
the
saying?
bad
24th of July, baby. Pioneer Day, depending on what you celebrate. It's funny because at my work today, obviously, we work real jobs. We've established that. I was like, they were like, oh, what's the plans for the weekend? You know, there's one other person in Utah at this company that I work with. So I'm like, oh, for those who don't know, it's the 24th of July, Pioneer Day. And then they were like, it's also the 24th of July where we live too. And I'm like, fucking idiots. I'm like, yeah,
they're not idiots. They're telling facts. I mean, it's facts. Hey, yo,
it is facts.
Facts, though. Facts.
That is facts, though. It's facts. But yeah, why not light some sage every now and then? You know what I'm saying? In case there's any cucuys, any evil spirits in here, any bad vibes, we just get them all out.
Oh, speaking of kukui, it is my friend Waldo's 50th birthday. Salute to Waldo.
Damn. Happy B-Day, Waldo, my guy. What is the media? You always ruin it, but I want you to try to say it. His company?
Oh, Temptation Marketing. Temptation Marketing Media? Or is it Temptation Media Marketing? Or is it just Temptation? I forget what it is. It's Temptation something.
I don't know. That's one of your business partners, but good to know that's where we're at. But yeah, happy birthday to Waldo, our guy.
Yeah, man.
Good dude.
What's new? What's new in your world, man? What you been up to? How's summer treating you?
Summer. It's hot as fuck. I'm actually hating it. I hate the weather. But last night went and checked out Versus. A couple of us got together, watched it, and it just felt like we were, like it was 2007 again. With the game. Getting drunk and not being able to finish his show. But man, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I don't think we're ever going to see two West Coast rappers on there again after last night. Some of the shenanigans that happened, but bangers, just a lot of bangers. Game had a lot of songs he could have done and didn't do, which is whatever. And then we had to hear Alley Boy, Gang Gang. Do you gang bang? Had to hear that twice. Because Game was so drunk he wanted to hear it again.
Was he on that song, or why did he play that song? Was it just West Coast Love?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think he's on. He's not on this unless there's a remix. Yeah, but they did it, and then they did it again. They pulled the Jey Uso, but not right back to back. It was like, dude came out. All right, dope. Yep. So woo, blood. What? And then they did a whole bunch of shit. Game took a bunch of tequila to the head, a whole bottle of something, and then some Clase. And then he said, I want to hear it again. And they were like, all right. And then he came back out.
I mean, Exhibit was the one that said he drank a whole Hennessy fifth. But apparently that should be what Game says. Because
have you ever seen Game live before?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I actually opened up for Game.
I did too. You did?
We were on the same show at the Complex. Wasn't the Halloween show?
No, I was at at Saltaire.
Oh, maybe it was
Game and Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
LAX tour. When Nip was just out there, hustling the house. And then he had all the mixtapes. They roll Bullets Ain't Got No Name. Early Nip. It's pretty dope.
6-0. Classic.
But yeah, enjoyed it. And I have to share this because when I tell you I haven't laughed this hard, like to where I'm legitimately crying, like I could not stop laughing. And there may have been, additives involved that made things funnier. And I'll let you figure out what that means. But you're familiar with Big Boy's Neighborhood. Yeah.
Big boy.
He came out. Did you watch any of Versus?
I just caught clips now.
Okay. He came out, blah, 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 West Coast. This is great, blah, blah, blah. He does his thing and it goes off. Steady, our friend Steady, and my boy Chacon, we're watching it. And Steady goes, I can't believe he didn't get him with the Matter Daddy. And are you familiar with this? Matter Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says that. And for those who don't know, it's a joke that Big Boy will pull on people sometimes. And he'll be like, oh, it sounds like, interviewing a star. And they may not know, but he'd be like, it sounds like Matter Daddy. And they'll be like, what's the matter, Daddy? Like, what's a matter, Daddy? And he'll be like, nothing was the matter with you. So anyway, Steady does it. And he's not even he just figured Chacon knows this. My boy, he just figured he already knew the joke. So Steady goes, I'm surprised he didn't get anyone with the matter, Daddy. And it's silent for a second. And we're not even thinking that, I'm like, oh yeah. And then Chacon goes, what the fuck's a matter, Daddy?
No,
And
they got
Steady
Chacon,
hits him with the what's wrong with what's the matter with you? Oh, I was crying. We were all laughing, and then it was like 10 minutes would pass, and then we would just fucking start dying again. It was
the reason why that worked so well is because Chacon had literally had no idea.
No idea.
So
no
funny.
idea.
And the fact that he added the F word into it, it made it 10 times better. Chacon, I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, we were dying, bro. But yeah, that's the most recent stuff. No basketball game for me to coach tonight because of said Pioneer Day here in Utah. So we're gonna. Oh shit! Watch out!
Damn.
Shaking the desk.
We
might go to the Bambino, get us a pie. I don't know if they sell beer there, which would kind of ruin the pie and beer, but at least a pie day.
Go hit the liquor store right across the street.
That's true.
We'll get a nice a Big Mouth Mickey's, all right?
Yeah,
we'll get a nice Big Mouth Mickey's.
I think I'm good on that.
Get a nice 6-pack.
Yeah. What's up with you though? You know what I'm saying? What's you good? You good? You over here?
Yeah, man. My middle child, Amari, he just turned 8 years old yesterday. Yep.
The big 8.
8, the big infinity mark.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that, man, it's just like Amari, obviously I love all 3 of my kids, but Amari he's just a special kid, man. We've been through a lot with him through his medical stuff, and just to see him grow and develop and get ready for his second grade year and everything like that was cool. It's cool. And, to see him get celebrated yesterday and him have a good day and laugh. It's just, your dad, awesome. It feels good to see your kid feel good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gives you a little happiness in your soul and your heart. Yeah.
Yep.
And then they do some shit, and then you're like, you little.
Exactly. have to pop him in the back of the head like my man did at the Cubs at national anthem game. Naya, she's ready for school. She got her official kindergarten school backpack, so she's stoked. She's ready. And Tavian, he went through a 2-day. He concluded his boxing program for summer, and then so he went to a 2-day football camp over at Cottonwood High School and had a good time with that. Found out that he wants to try and pursue football a little bit more and be a part of the O-line. So that's a new journey that we're on. I want to introduce new things to my kids, but I don't want to ever push them or force them into something that they're just not into.
Sure.
So I'm excited to see what this football era is, if it's just going to be for fun, just to have fun through high school, or if it's going to be something that he really wants to try to get to the collegiate level at,
Yeah. We got to get him working. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was just having this conversation with Andrew Boquet and Craig Ross. They're 2 martial artists at Elite Performance in Sandy. And we're all fathers, right? And so we're talking about dadhood and fatherhood. Andrew's newer to the fatherhood game than me and Craig. And I was just telling him, I was like, as a father, I love the approach of it takes a village. There's going to be guys that can teach my kids something that I can't, or women that can teach my kids something I can't.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be because I don't have the skill. It might be because I never had the life experience. And this is where I'm going to lean on Uncle Wonder to help him get his footwork, do all
Yep.
that good stuff, the ladder drills and all that good stuff. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to
man.
hit that up soon. Yeah. Let's see, he's going into
Eighth.
what grade? Eighth grade. Damn.
8th grade, yep.
Sheesh.
Hey, you know what's
That's
funny?
crazy.
So at the end of the school year, he had a girlfriend, right? Last day of school, she
Mhm.
asked him. He said yes. Numbers got exchanged, whatever. I think he gave her the wrong number, but they haven't talked all summer. I said, what are you going to say to this young lady that you
When you
guys were
see her.
supposed to be a thing, and all of a sudden you guys didn't talk for a whole summer?
Yeah.
What's the approach? What's the icebreaker? And I think he got nervous. He started to pat his thighs a little bit.
Oh.
So you got to think about these things.
Yeah. You gave her the wrong number. That's wild. I mean, whatever, but it's like, yeah, shit. That's gonna be an awkward first day of school.
She might have forgot about you. You never know. I don't know. Something you got to deal with.
Or she turns into old girl from Obsession, and all of a sudden she's in Dre's house in the corner.
Low key. All right. I haven't watched it just yet. I'm probably gonna watch it tonight. But I did watch Unreal. I finished Unreal.
Oh, okay, good. Me too. We'll talk about that. So what do you want to just hop into that? Let's hop into Unreal.
That was the segue.
Yeah. Hop into Unreal. Your thoughts. Just your quick thoughts on top of the. Go ahead.
Season 3 Unreal out now on Netflix. This is the ending or approaching WrestleMania 42. We get the retirement of John Cena. We get to see Liv. We get to see Stephanie Vicaire. We get to see a lot in this season, and I feel like a lot of people were pretty crucial over season 2, and was not really too hyped on season 3. Maybe the casuals feel that way, but I feel like I was super hyped about it. I feel like it came really fast. And to only get 5 episodes, I was kind of like, damn, I wanted more. Yeah. So to say that I love this season is an understatement. I really enjoyed it. I feel like they gave us what we needed from the characters that we needed it from. But I do want to see some of these side quests, like Unreal, like 1.0. Like I want to see where Drew McIntyre is during this whole thing. I want to see Randy Orton's thoughts on this whole thing. Like more and more.
A couple of thoughts that I had. The biggest thing was like they didn't even touch on the Brock Lesnar retirement at Mania. It wasn't even there was zero mention of it, which has me wondering, like, so the whole time did they know, or was this something that got worked out later? But like when they're talking about Oba and they're talking about building him up and like, oh, this is huge, but then zero mention of it. Even after the match, when they're talking to Oba and Oba's like, man, I've never been thrown like that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, and did he retire? But nothing, which, I mean, we all watched it. We all understand that he came back. But in that moment, like, why can't they just give there's nothing. There's no mention of it, which was weird.
I agree with you 100%. In the moment, I really didn't think about it. But now that you're saying it, because I was so drawn to Oba's story. Because we already know Brock, we already know what happened with Brock, but it was the Oba story behind this thing.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I wish they would have given us more.
Some clear winners out of season 3 of Unreal. I think you have to go with Trick and Oba. Trick, I think you just come out feeling like, God, this guy's a great human being. Just an amazing, into it, pushes, you get the engagement with Lash, like just everything. Just like, damn, that's just a good human being. Oba, you get
it all.
Yeah.
Can we pause on Trick? Like, he just has it all, right?
Yeah. What is missing? Nothing.
Yeah, he got a beautiful wife. He got a beautiful body, and I ain't pausing that at all.
I thought you meant from a perspective of like his character, but yeah, as a human being, he's got a great life too. Whoa! I wish I was Trick Williams. Oba, you get a little bit of a look into Oba, not a lot, but they give you a little taste, which I think is probably good for the longevity of him. Man, dude, the Punk and Larry stuff. If you've ever had a pet, that just killed me.
Oh man,
sitting there like,
well, yeah, and when it happens, you don't really put too much emotion into it.
yeah,
But seeing them and understanding like what the why, with him and AJ, and then going and donating and all this stuff, it's like, man, yeah, like I felt that. I felt that a lot.
Tough. And they were probably doing this for a very specific reason, but there's just not, and again, I'm a fan. There's not enough Gunther, like him as a person. Like I love the little, like, when Punk was like, when it was Cena's retirement night, and Punk is like, what did he say? He's like, I'm here for you. I'm here to watch you. And he's like, I'm sure you say that to everybody. And it's like, Gunther just seems like a charismatic, interesting human being that like they could cover, right? Especially the biggest heel. They show him leaving and the fans yelling and like all that shit going on. I think Cena comes out looking good, obviously. Liv was annoying to me.
Really?
I don't know, maybe just I don't know. It's just I don't know. She was just annoying.
Well, I mean, she's doing a good job, right? That's her job. She is to annoy you.
But her character, not the person.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Yo, you didn't laugh at the Hornet attacking her?
Yes, I did.
Great.
They sat right under the Hornets. They looked up and there's like 12 of them on the nest.
When you talk about clear winners, I thought Liv was the front runner of being a clear winner. I mean, for her to come up the way she did, the way she said it too, there's no nepotism. I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah. And I am the biggest women star that the company has right now.
Yeah.
Like I go neck and neck with Rhea Ripley. And going from Hooters to training to NXT to getting these shots and building the person that she is. And then getting the title and then having such a physically demanding storyline with Stephanie Vicaire and embracing the knot on her face and doing the whole thing with Dom and then having the nut shot pause and then all like, come on, man. Liv Morgan, honestly, like took the cake this season, in my opinion.
I'm not saying that she's not deserving of what she has and she's not an incredible worker and everything. She was just annoying me. Sorry. It's just like one of the things. Like, she was just annoying. But that could just be me. And maybe a lot of people love her, and I think a lot of people do. But for me, it was like, I probably could have done without. Got some more Chelsea Green. That was cool. Seeing her and her husband and like that dynamic. That was funny.
Liv Morgan has broke tendencies still. Even though she's definitely wealthy, she still has broke tendencies because you see the way she talks to Triple H. Like, am I doing a good job?
Yeah.
Yeah, my spots.
Yeah.
Like she's literally worried for her job, and she's the biggest thing happening.
But she's got that home with the ranch where she doesn't eat any of the stuff, which is whatever. All those eggs. She's like, I don't even like eggs. And it's like, you just have chickens? Okay.
Fresh out of butthole.
Yeah, she did say that. But all in all, like you said, it felt short. I don't remember how many episodes are in the other Unreals seasons, but it did feel short. And it kind of left you wondering, is there going to be another season? Because at least I feel like I watched the whole thing through the credits and there just wasn't in the previous seasons, it's been like, Unreal season 2 coming blank, Unreal season 3 coming this date, but there was no indication of another season.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did get one more before the end of the year. Usually Netflix hits us with something good around the holidays. And I hope it's another Unreal. Give us 5 more, super quick. But to be honest with you, they didn't even introduce the new producers. Like they kept mentioning the VIP lady. I think she was vice president of writing. I believe. Writing. Yeah, but they didn't introduce her. Like they introduced Road Dogg. They gave us a bunch of stuff on Road Dogg. I get it; he's a legend, but like introduce some of the new people that we're seeing in the writers' room. Who are these people?
Yeah, and it was a lot of like, I feel like everything moved quick. Like we got a lot of the Seth story, which was cool. Oh, you know what? Who comes out looking the best out of everything? Braun Breaker, bro.
Hell yeah!
Just they show him land on his neck, and then him getting through, and then all the injury. Like he is just. I think he's the MVP of this season. I'll say.
Hell yeah, him and Seth Rollins, right? Like Seth being injured and being like, nah, Seth is a wrestler's wrestler. Let's do what's best for business. Yeah. And he said, yo, lay that ish into me, yo. Like, do not let up. And I text you, I said, yo, Paul Heyman talking in this moment. Paul Heyman needs to learn how to be quiet sometimes, in my opinion. I get it. You're the best. You're the best. I know that. I bow to you. You're the greatest dude. But in this moment where Seth Rollins is telling Braun Breaker, what's up? Shut up.
Yeah. And also, what did he call I Show Speed? He's like, lay into him like the way you did with Show Speed or something. Yeah. Something. And you're just like, oh, man, Paul. But yeah, it was all good.
And I love how Bronson Reed is just like, whatever. Let's go. I'm just happy to be here, you know. Although there's moments where Braun Breaker gets injured and Reed is the one that's supposed to step up and then he don't get the opportunity, or he does and then he gets injured. Yeah. With his bicep
gets hurt. Can we transition to? I mean, we had Raw. We had SmackDown. We had Raw.
Not yet. Unreal. One more thing.
Okay.
We haven't seen Stephanie Vaquer in a while, and she says on the doc that her body is telling her to relax.
Yeah.
Do you think she's pregnant?
No, I don't. I think she's just hurt, and I think she'll be back very soon.
Okay. I don't know. I got pregnancy feels.
Yeah? No, we would know. We would know, bro. So? Since April, we would definitely know if she was.
Okay. All right. Maybe she's not pregnant, but she's just taking some time off, healing that body.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like.
That body.
Whoa.
That body.
Okay. All right.
Hey, it's in context, man. She's healing that body.
All
right. There's nothing weird about it. Although, the cosplays I seen at Fanatics Fest was Stephanie
I saw that
Vaquer.
as well. Because we would have known. We would have known from Fanatics Fest if she was pregnant.
Hit the Drewski.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a lot. I did want to transition to SummerSlam. Obviously, we're not going to do a preview right now, but we're a week away, basically. We have 9 matches. So that only really leads to one more. And no predictions here, but I'll tell you the matches. And then we got to figure out what that 10th match is. Okay?
Yeah.
Liv, Io, Oba, Brock, Roman, Seth, Penta, Chad, Gable, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Solo, Royce Keys against Jacob, Jay, Jimmy. That just feels like such a... Anyway, we'll cover that next week. The 5-way ladder match for the Women's Championship, which is vacant right now. Gunther, Nick Aldis, and then Danhausen, Dom. What are we missing? There's one more match in there.
What if they do something wild and call up somebody from NXT? What if we get an opening NXT match or a Santana Tony D'Angelo? Is it too soon for that?
Do we know his name Santana, by the way? Because they didn't say his name. They did not say his name when he came out. And I was like, Santana. They're like, you know who it is? Yeah, we know who it is. Say his name. Maybe
they're working out the paper. The ink hasn't dried yet. But they have a good relationship with TNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least they did. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, we haven't seen that crossover in a while now.
Mm-hmm. Not since You Believe in Joe Hendry, right?
Yeah. So maybe that contract's done.
Yeah. Maybe they just used him to get Joe Hendry.
Baron Corbin's still around, right? He popped up. He's
back.
Is he
him and Trick?
Him and Trick, maybe? You gotta have Trick on SummerSlam, right?
I would think so. But also, you know who else we don't have? We went through all of this. We don't have a single Vision member.
Ooh, is it a tag match? Braun Breaker? What's going on there?
Yeah.
Street Profits, maybe?
I feel like they just said bye to the Street Profits. they just were like, peace. It's like, what the fuck? But no, realistically, like I said, we have one more match. Five each night. So if you're booking this, well, not even if you're booking this, what do you want to see? Who do you want to see there? Is it Trick and Corbin? I feel like Trick and Corbin hasn't had enough time to like get shit going. I feel like that's just a SmackDown main event. No disrespect to either one, but it's like too soon.
Yeah.
Which also felt like it was too soon for Danhausen and Dom. That just kind of felt like a grab of like, oh, these Dom is a Dom, and then Danhausen is on fire, so we need a match. Let's put them together. Didn't love that booking, but we'll get to all that next week. But what are we thinking? What are you thinking?
I would like to see Trick. I don't know. Do you bring back Carmelo and get Carmelo back in the picture and have a rematch at SummerSlam? Carmelo Trick. That makes me happy. That would, as a viewer, I'd be super happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it needs to be that somebody of that elk, if you will.
Elk is an animal.
That's why I said ilk. What's that short for?
You can all rewind it. People watching this, you can rewind it because you know Dre does this all the time. You can rewind it. Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Who do you want to see? If that final match they announce it, who is it?
It has to be someone in the Vision. But what do we like? Skirt. Yeah, it's the Vision. We're gonna get the tag match with Maxine on a pole or something. Not like that.
Alpha Academy. That's right.
Yeah, it's got to be them.
Okay.
That's got to be our summer. Like that has some good heat.
Yeah.
And you gotta have the Vision. If they're like your biggest outside of the bloodline, like they're your biggest faction, and probably as of late the one that ran together the longest, because the bloodline a couple months ago got back together. Like you have to have them on SummerSlam in some form or fashion.
Yeah, Otis got I ain't gonna say the better of Braun Breaker, but he did get
he got some work in.
Yeah.
They got some offense in with him, which was awesome. Yeah. So yeah, it's got to be that.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Are they fighting for eventually? Are they going to be fighting for Maxine?
No. I think it's just going to be a title thing. The Vision's going to win. Spoiler alert. But I don't know. I just think people are into it, and they're like kind of like, "Ooh, Maxine, you Jezebel."
Man, she broke a lot of people's hearts, man.
Mm-hmm.
She did Otis so dirty.
We've all been Otis at some point in our life. Okay, we've all been Otis.
Hey, trust me. I know. Hey, there was a moment when the Vision won and Paul Heyman congratulates them, and Braun Breaker, his face, his demeanor, everything just said that he's sick and tired of Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird, isn't it? Because where do they go with that?
Yeah, what happens there? Is it him costing the tag titles and dropping them and completely leaving the Vision? Is it him going after Paul Heyman?
But Heyman has to keep going with the Vision. So maybe when Reed comes back, Breaker decides to leave. I don't know how they pull that off. I
honestly think they need to get rid of the Vision entirely. I mean, there's too much curse. It's cursed, bro. Like whatever future plan, if Unreal didn't teach us anything, it should have taught us that the Vision is cursed. They seen it. Bronson Reed said, "Oh, I thought the same thing."
Yeah, that was funny.
It's cursed, man. Get rid of it. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Something's gonna happen, and your future plans for the road to WrestleMania are gonna go in the toilet because this faction just won't work.
I don't know, but they're still like the best faction in wrestling. Because the Bloodline, though they are the Bloodline, don't they feel disjointed? Because it feels like there's Roman and then there's the other three. It doesn't feel like they're all together.
Nah,
does
man.
it?
Jacob is there, especially what just happened with Solo. Now they got another target. Jimmy is gonna go after his brother, and he's gonna have the Bloodline behind him because Roman is gonna snap his fingers, tell that Samoan werewolf, "You got to have the Usos back. Go get them."
Yes, but that's still, I'm just saying, like, how do we get to the end of the bloodline is much easier than getting to the end of the Vision. Like you can't just be like everyone's broken up, because I think together they are better, the Vision. Or the bloodline, maybe with that, Jim maybe needs the bloodline, even though I love Jim. But storyline wise, I think you need the bloodline for Jim to like constantly be doing something of relevance, unfortunately. But for those guys, like, I mean, you're going to have Logan Paul, who's Logan Paul, and going to have people watching anyways. But like everyone else, like I love Bronson Reed, but without the Vision, what do we do with him? Breaker, I think, could go on his own, which would lead me to believe that, yeah, maybe he is down to bounce and then feud with the Vision. But like, we can't just always have that be the story. Like Seth leaving, feuding with the Vision. Like he just can't. It gets kind of stale after a while.
I mean, these little bits and pieces are there to be cleaned up after each one finishes. Once we get Rollins and Roman done, then we're gonna get Rollins and Breaker. You know, and then we'll get Roman and Oba. So they always fill in each other. Yeah.
And also going back to Unreal, it showed me that sometimes they don't know what their plan is. I'm trying to remember what it was, but now I forget. But there was a part of it where Hunter's like, "And what if we just try to do this tomorrow night?" And it's like, what? Like, do you not know what the long-term plan is?
Well, there was that dirt sheet of last week where they didn't even have SmackDown written.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true
it feels like it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's anything that stuck out to me this week on either show.
No, I mean, we touched on
what do you have in your notes?
Coming back. The vacancy of Rhea Ripley being stripped of her title. It means that obviously, I'm assuming Rhea's probably went through surgery, or she obviously there's a plan to have her out for a while. Is these qualifying matches? What are your thoughts there? Who do you think is going to be the front runner for this title shot?
To me, it kind of feels like Jade, like putting the belt back on her. Because right now we got Stratton, Jade, who have qualified.
Yep.
Charlotte Flair against Nia. Chelsea Green against Kiana James. And then we don't have the other two spots filled. But if you just give me those names right there, regardless of who goes forward with Flair, Chelsea Green, Kiana James, just kind of feels like Jade Cargill. I don't think it's Tiffy time. I don't. But it'll be interesting to see who those two other spots are, because from what it seems like, Bayley's gone. No more Bayley. Like. WWE. Yep. Which hopefully she lands somewhere pretty cool. I mean, AEW. Yeah, I guess she can go there, which is like the biggest other option. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Jade. I don't know if there's anyone else that like could have the title and just have that look, you know what I mean, of a champion. Obviously, Charlotte Flair is great, but
is it a good time for Stephanie Vaquer to come back?
Oh, for sure, but that's not the title she wants.
She wants that one that who has Liv is it Liv? Liv has it right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfinished business too. So yeah, I think
yeah, it just doesn't make sense to be like, oh, I'll go win this other title. Like, no, you need to go get your lick back, as the kids say.
Yep. Spin the block.
Skrrr. That's how it sounds. Yeah, I'm interested to see who those two other spots are, because I'm looking at the bracket right now. I don't know who it could be, but yeah.
What does happen? Going back to Gunther, what does happen after this Nick Aldis fight, and he makes Nick Aldis tap out?
I don't know. Where do you go?
Where the hell do we go?
Yeah, so I never watched Nick Aldis wrestle ever, because I just didn't watch, where he was, like TNA, in the NWA, right? I watched a couple just clips. Nick Aldis can go. And I don't know why he doesn't wrestle now. I haven't looked into it. I don't know if it's like he had an injury, but now he's good. But he can wrestle. So I think this match might be pretty solid. We'll cover it next week. But yeah, as far as where his Gunther goes, I don't know. He's got to get back in the title picture.
I would hope so. Shoot.
Yeah. But is that like, that's got to stay the Punk Rhodes title picture. So I don't know.
All right.
Does Brock Lesnar really retire? We don't know. We'll cover that next week.
All right. Well, we got a new segment that I wanted to bring here. You know, every time we come onto the show, we talk a little bit about everything, right? We talk about our families. We talk about what's going on in the sports world. And I love your sports takes. So I said, Wonder, what if we did Will Wonder's 4x4, 4 hot takes in sports in 4 minutes? What do you think?
Goes like this. 4x4. Hey, it's
No,
the
it doesn't.
4x4. Oh.
No, it doesn't. It goes like this.
Can't hear anything.
The takes are hot.
He's on fire!
The clock is ticking. It's time for Will Wonder's 4x4.
Boom shakalaka!
You're on the clock, Wonder.
Son of a bitch. All right. Will Wonder's 4x4. Hey, NBA offseason, it's wild. We were thinking, oh, where's LeBron going? Where's LeBron? Well, bomb just dropped. LeBron's going to Philadelphia. Okay. I'm going to back up a little bit. I got the time ticking, so I'm going to try to stay under 4 minutes for real, especially on the first one. GM Mike Gansey in Philadelphia took over for Daryl Morey. He fleeces Boston by trading Paul George and getting back Jaylen Brown. Finals MVP Jaylen Brown, guy who led the Boston Celtics all last year without Jason Tatum. Tatum went out in the 25 playoffs. Everyone was like, oh, Boston's going to have a gap here. We're going to have to fill this in. Jaylen Brown said, no, the fuck we're not, okay? He averaged 28 points and led Boston to 56-26 record, second in the East. So you add Jaylen Brown. Oh, damn, okay, Philadelphia automatically shoots up. You add him with Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Joel Embiid, who, you know, has had some injury issues, some bad luck, blah, blah, blah. But now you add LeBron James, who at 41 years old last season averaged 21 points, 6 boards, 7 assists. If LeBron James can be your third or even fourth option offensively, it's a wrap. I know a lot of people will say, hey, you don't win the championship in the preseason, but God damn it, they're my preseason champs. Moving on to another hoops topic, WNBA All-Star Weekend. All right, headlined by Paige Buchers and Caitlin Clark. I love basketball. There's a lot of great basketball in the WNBA, but the WNBA has a marketing and a leadership problem. Their commissioner sucks at her job. And the fact that right now Olivia Miles, who Dre, you probably don't even know who that is, isn't being pushed as a top star with Caitlin Clark, Paige, and A'ja Wilson is a goddamn crime. Olivia Miles is a star, could potentially get Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season, averaging 19 points, 6 assists, 5 boards, 1 steal per game, shooting 50% from the field, 36 from 3. Not to mention leading the Lynx to the season's best record so far without their star Nafisa Collier. WNBA's got to get their shit together. Olivia Miles is the female Kyrie Irving, but dare I say, like, if apples to apples, it's better. All right. Sticking with that same topic of having an issue with marketing, MLB. I love Major League Baseball, okay? And it's been getting better with fans, but still not all the way there yet. Perfect example, Field of Dreams game. My boy Dre right here looking at me. Hits me up, says, oh man, Field of Dreams, did you see the trailer on Netflix? Sure did. Okay, so what this is, if you haven't seen the movie Field of Dreams, just stop this and go watch it and come back. It's a ballpark in Dyersville, Iowa. They have 2 teams play on this field. It's beautiful. It's just amazing the way it looks. Dre hit me like, Phillies Twins, what? And I said, I get it. With how long the MLB season is, it can be difficult to schedule the perfect game. But in my opinion, the MLB needs to have 3 of their top teams in it every year. I hate to say this. I hate the Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers. One of them has to be a part of it. Because if not, then you're just getting casual fans being like, well, okay, Twins, Phillies, huh? Okay, Phillies, good team. Twins, not so much this year. Regardless, check it out. It's a vibe. August 13th, Netflix, 7:30 EST. I got a minute and I'm going to wrap this up. World Cup just ended. I've watched so much soccer, more soccer this World Cup than I have in the first 39 years of my life. All right. Spain beat Argentina 1-0. That's right. In the championship. So here are my no context all-stars and MVP of the World Cup. Vizinha, Cape Verde's goalie. Rodri from Spain. Jude Bellingham from England. Michael Olise from France. Lamine Yamal, the 19-year-old sensation from Spain. Kylian Mbappe from France. Lionel Messi from Argentina. And the MVP that won America and the world over, because a lot of us don't watch soccer a lot and didn't know him, Erling Haaland. And with that, you have the very first edition of Will Wonder's 4x4 Suck.
That was fire.
I need 20-second timeout, coach.
That was the first. Hey, what did you think about the music bed you had there, huh?
That was great. I loved it. And it made me nervous. I was like, oh, really? Even watching the clock, but the music, it's just like one of those things. I felt like I was sweating.
Oh, hey, one more time. Let me run it back real quick. I got to hear it one more time.
Yeah.
The takes are hot.
He's on fire!
The clock is ticking. It's time for Will Wonder's 4x4.
Boom shakalaka!
Boom shakalaka.
Ooh,
Good job, Wonder.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, hot takes. I agree with everything that you said. Some of it I didn't know. Some of it I did know. And
There you go.
yeah,
Olivia Miles, you have no idea who that is, do you?
no
idea.
Oh, did she wear the goggles?
Yes.
I do know her. All right. Boom.
All right. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. WNBA, they need some help. Marketing, I agree with that 100%. How do you feel about Wrestler of the Week? Who you got?
I don't have one. Nothing stuck out to me this week. I know that's messed up, but like we started Raw with a tag match, right? It's good. Started off with an actual match, which is always cool. But I think the biggest noise that we had all week was your boy, potentially formerly known as Mike Santana, popping up. Outside of that, like what really stuck out with you in ring or on TV?
Not a damn thing. Well, I mean, the one thing that did the segment with Oba Femi and Judgment Day and Danhausen, I thought it was one, hilarious.
Yeah.
But two, it was like, JD, do you just that WWE just wants this dude to be beaten up so bad. JD
And he
can
takes
sell like for him to sell everything. I mean, my man had a punctured lung last year, and then all of a sudden he's over here taking huge bumps. This dude might have went up at least 15 feet in the air, thrown by a huge individual from Nigeria named Obafemi. So if I was going to pick a wrestler of the week, I got to take JD McDonough.
You sold me. I'll just go with JD too. Because that segment, how good that was when he threw that briefcase behind him and it was Oba. Like, I'll go with JD. And like you said, to get beat up like that. But he got some offense in early, got some quick off, and then it quickly went away. But yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, there you go. Your wrestler of the week, JD McDonough.
Boom.
All right, cool. Well, we have our Instagram at Figure4 Podcast on Instagram. Go follow us. YouTube, however you get your podcast. Go check us out. Wonder, you are privy to episode 1 of Touch Gloves, the build. It's forming into be almost like a docuseries.
Yeah.
Where I am following Utah combat sports athletes. This first episode, I had the opportunity to follow my friend Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones, that's right. I sent you the rough draft. I got some good feedback from people. I made some some edits.
There you go.
And added some things. And if you want, I can send you the latest version of it. You can check it out.
Yeah, let's do it. I did enjoy it.
I did send it over to my friend Eracalypse, Eric Cabrera, KSL. He is a journalist. He's somebody that I hold in high regard in so many ways. First and foremost, being a great father, but also being Utah's #1 DJ, in my opinion.
World class DJ.
Incredible. And now a journalist. He's at KSL. And so I was like, yo, check this out. It's my first time doing this and a lot of my inspiration came from him and his style of storytelling. And so actually called me and was like, Dre, I love this. I love this version of you. Great. So man, I'm feeling super high right now. I'm feeling like I created something as a creator, as yourself. When you do something cool that makes you happy, that brings you a lot of joy, you feel that high, and that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm just waiting on Mike to check it out, give me the approval, thumbs up. Yeah, this is cool. And then I'm gonna broadcast it to the Patreon first, and I'm gonna give
Hell
a
yeah,
lot.
of course.
And I got so much content and so much footage that won't be on the internet, but will live on Patreon. That's coming up. And so as soon as I get the okay from Mike, you can go on to my YouTube and all that good stuff and check it out. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah, it was great. And I told you I don't know what it's called. I should know what this is called. The color grading, maybe. The color, the way it looked was aesthetically pleasing. It wasn't like too much in your face. It was like a matte finish. All right. So if I'm not selling it for you folks to watch that shit, I don't know what will, but it was great.
You might hate this next version.
Oh, great.
We'll see.
I send you my next notes. That was shit. It's too bright.
Go back.
Yeah. Yeah. SummerSlam preview next week. Can you believe it? We're here. Yeah. August 1st, August 2nd, SummerSlam 2-night event.
Yep, my dad, he was born on 801 day, so it's crazy, man. It's something to celebrate being a 801 day, but then also being Pop's birthday. So we are going to celebrate SummerSlam night 1 with some cake and ice cream. And
nice.
I'm gonna. My dad don't watch this. I'm gonna try to go find some WWE decorations, and we're gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna get WWE cake. He's gonna have a SummerSlam birthday. He don't know it yet, but he's having awesome. A SummerSlam birthday.
I will say this about WWE decorations, because my son, you were there at the birthday party earlier this year where we had WWE / Minecraft theme. The shit you can buy for WWE decorations is old. Like everything's old. Like you got like old school John Cena on some of this stuff. Guys like Daniel Bryan, like Dean Ambrose, and it's like, have they not made anything? Like, because this is it's a market. Kids love wrestling. And if you got to put like Kane, no disrespect to Kane, but like if you're 8, you probably know who he is, but it's not like, oh, Kane. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to figure that out.
I agree.
But with that said, I'm excited for your dad's 801 birthday. And for those who don't know, if you're outside of Utah, 801 is our what? Area code. That's right. 801. So it's a big day here in Salt Lake City. But then you got the 385 people, which are just gross. 435. 801, baby.
Yeah, we from the 801.
80 A's. Shout out to my guy, Joe Baca. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Did you see it? You can see it.
Yep. I seen it.
Got
it. Wait, hey, where do you get sage like that from?
This is from a store close to the house. Something tree. Conjuring tree. They got all kinds of shit like this.
Whoa. You got sage from a place called Conjuring?
Conjuring tree.
Bro, you're about to call up spirits, bro.
No, this is sage to cleanse. Okay.
There's a woman in your attic right now.
There's all kinds of stuff there that you can buy to do stuff like you just mentioned, but this is all cleansing. And I got other shit over here. Got some what do I got over there? Some patchouli, incense, all kinds of incense. I need to hit it back up because I only have 2 things of incense left.
Would that cost you $70 for that bushel?
No, hell no. No, it's not crazy expensive. It's good.
All right, I'm gonna go get a bushel.
Yeah, just get one. I've had this for like, I don't know, and I got another one over there too. Got 2 of them, but
I need to sage my house.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, don't be a dickhead, all right? All right, well, catch us again. Figure the number 4 podcast on Instagram, YouTube, however you get your podcast. We out.
Peace, Matter Daddy.